Start at the front of your mat, mountain pose. Bring your arms by your sides. Take a slow inhale in through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. As you inhale, sweep your arms up overhead with your palms facing each other. Bend your knees as you exhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Breathe in while you hold chair pose. As you exhale, keep the bend in your knees. Bring your fingertips under your shoulders, a little crouch. Inhale to a halfway lift. Slide your hands up your shins. Exhale, forward fold. Rise up to stand. Come up to a full stretch at the top. And mountain pose as you breathe out. Okay, let's go again. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, Utkatasana chair pose. Inhale, holding chair. Exhale, keep chair legs, bring your fingertips down. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Rise up to stand, stretch out completely. And mountain pose as you breathe out. One more time. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, holding chair. Exhale, bring your fingertips under your shoulders. Inhale, a halfway lift, stretch out your legs and spine. Exhale to bow. Rise up to stand. As you breathe in, come to a full stretch. And exhale, mountain pose. Okay, let's move on. As you inhale, sweep your arms up. Fold from your hips as you exhale. Inhale, a halfway lift. Bring your hands down, step your right foot back, a long stride, walk your hands under your shoulders. As you inhale, bring your hips a little lower, roll your shoulders back. As you exhale, lift your hips up and back enough that you bring some stretch to your hamstrings. Inhale, deep into a runner's lunge. Let your arms support you. Exhale, draw your hips up and back. 2 more times. Inhale into the lunge. Exhale, lift your hips. 1 more, inhale. And exhale. Breathe in to come back into the lunge. As you exhale, lower your right knee. Bring your left hand to the inside of your left foot. And then wiggle your left foot loose. Stretch your foot towards the back of your mat. Raise your leg to the height of your hip. Walk your hands under your shoulders. Keep your left hand down. Extend your right fingertips forward. Here, breathe in. As you exhale, bend your left knee, round your spine. Bring your right elbow in and inhale to extend. Exhale to curl. Inhale, extend. Exhale and curl. 1 more, inhale. And exhale. Come to your hands and knees. Walk your hands a palm length ahead of your shoulders, downward facing dog. Bring your hips up and back. Take a few breaths to pedal out your heels, our first time in down dog for the practice. Allow the tension to be released 1 leg at a time. And then slow down the movement. Come to stillness in down dog. Press down through your finger pads. As you inhale, come forward to plank pose. Exhale, lower slowly down to the mat. Untuck your toes. Walk your fingertips wide. Off your mat, underneath your elbows. Inhale, lift through your chest, finger stand cobra. Exhale, slowly ripple back down. 2 more. Inhale, press your pelvis down, lift your chest. And exhale to lower. Okay, last one. Inhale, ripple up through your spine. And exhale, lower. Place your palms by your ribs, curl your toes, downward facing dog. As you meet down dog, breathe in, lift your left leg up. Exhale, bend your knee, bring your thigh to your chest, round your spine. Inhale, float your leg up again. And exhale, bend your knee, hug your leg in close. 1 more, inhale. And an exhale. Look forward, step your left foot up to your left hand. Bring your right heel to the ground, warrior one. So if you need to shorten your stride, go ahead. Lift your upper body, bring your arms up too. Okay, as you inhale, keep your chest lifted, arms lifted. Exhale, straighten out your front leg, lean forward, sweep your arms back. Inhale, bend your left knee, warrior one, lift through your chest and arms. Exhale, stretch out your leg and reach back. Inhale, warrior one, we'll do 2 more. And exhale to reach back. 1 more time, inhale. And exhale. Keep yourself low, bend your left knee, bring your hands ahead of your shoulders, and then step your right foot forward, a halfway lift as you arrive. As you exhale, bowing. Bend your knees deeply, inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. And exhale, standing forward fold, bow right in. Inhale, a halfway lift. Step your left foot back, a runner's lunge. Walk your hands under your shoulders. As you inhale, bring your hips down, your shoulders back, look forward. Exhale, lift your hips until you feel some stretch. Inhale, back into the lunge. And exhale, draw your hips up and back. Inhale, deep into the lunge. Exhale, up and back. Great. Inhale into the lunge, there'll be 1 more. Exhale, up and back. Breathe into the runner's lunge. As you exhale, lower your left knee, bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot, wiggle your foot loose, extend your right leg. Bring your left hip over your left knee, your hands under your shoulders, and then extend your left fingertips forward. Sunbird pose, here inhale. As you exhale, bend your knee and elbow, hug in. Inhale, extend. Exhale to curl. Inhale to open. 2 more. Exhale to curl. Inhale again, 1 more time. And exhale to curl. Come to your hands and knees. Walk your hands ahead of your shoulders. Curl your toes, downward facing dog. As you meet down dog, breathe in, come forward into plank pose. As you exhale, bend your elbows, lower down. Same thing as before, untuck your toes, finger stand cobra. Inhale, slowly rise. And exhale to lower. With your pelvis firm, inhale, ripple up, shoulders back. Exhale to lower. Great. 1 more time, breathing in. And breathe out as you land. Bring your palms by your ribs, downward facing dog. As you meet down dog, inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, bend your right knee, bring your thigh into your chest, round your spine. Inhale, float your leg up and back. And exhale to curl in. Again, inhale. And exhale. 1 more time, breathing in. As you exhale, look forward, step your right foot forward, warrior one. Bring your left heel down. As you inhale, lift your upper body, bring your arms up 2. Exhale, stretch out your right leg, lean forward, sweep your arms back. Bend your right knee, inhale, come back up, warrior one. Exhale, stretch out your leg, lean forward, sweep back. Inhale, warrior one. And exhale to reach back. 1 more time, breathing in. And breathing out. Stay low, bend your right knee, bring your hands ahead of your shoulders, step your left foot forward, a halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Rise up to stand, nice and slow, a full stretch. And mountain pose. Take a slow inhale. A full exhale. As you inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, bow forward, Uttanasana. With your hands down, step your right foot back, spin your right heel flat, warrior two. come upright, facing sideways, open your arms out like a T. Now we're going to pause on the movement, keep your breath moving deeply still, but the main form of your body is a little more settled. So with that, try to maintain an upright shape through your spine. Bring an ease down through your shoulders. We're going to move this to extended side angle pose. Reach forward through your left hand. Bring your left elbow to your thigh or your hand to a block or the ground underneath your shoulder. Tuck your left hip underneath you. Turn your chest sideways. Reach your right arm up or extend your right fingertips away from your right heel. Your gaze can be to the ground or sideways or up underneath your right arm. Let's take a couple slow breaths. Yes, Chris is being the model student. And then look down to the ground, bring both hands down. Come to a runner's lunge. You may need to shorten your stride a little bit to get there. With your hands underneath your shoulders, lift your left foot up and back, three-legged dog. You roll your shoulders away from your ears. As you breathe in, come forward to plank pose. As you exhale, bend your elbows to lower. Bring your left foot down two. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Great. As you breathe in, float your left leg up again. As you breathe out, step your left foot between your hands. It doesn't have to be a really long stride. Walk your hands ahead of your shoulders, step onto your left foot alone, and raise your right leg. Half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana. Keep your chest lifted up. Bring your right hand to your right hip and float your right hip above your left one. Your right hand can stay at your right hip or sweep your fingertips up towards the ceiling. Just like extended side angle, your gaze can be to the ground or sideways or even a peek up towards the sky. Try to keep your breath consistent even though you're balancing on one foot with the help of one hand. If your gaze is lifted, bring it down, put a little bend in your left knee, bring your right hand down and slowly ease your right foot down towards the ground. Take it ahead of your left foot, cross it to the outer edge of your left foot. Keep your left leg fairly straight, but there can be a bend in your right knee, and then walk your hands to the right, tracing a small clockwise circle, maybe to about 2 o'clock around your foot. And move your left hip back and up. So your hips may be at a little different height as you allow your upper body to lean. And then walk your hands back ahead of your feet. Bring your right foot to its own side of the mat and breathe in to lengthen your spine. Exhale to bow. Step your left foot back, take a long stride, spin your heel flat, warrior two, circle your arms up and over. Come to an upright shape of your spine, open your arms wide into a T, warrior two. Take a few moments to establish a steady and even quality to your breath. With your shoulders relaxed, a stillness to your lower body, your foundation. Let's move to extended side angle. Reach out through your right hand. Bring your right elbow to your thigh or your hand to a block or to the ground underneath your shoulder. Lengthen your tailbone towards your left heel. Turn your chest sideways. Either reach your left hand up or turn your palm forward and extend your fingertips forward. Your gaze can be down or sideways as your chest is facing or underneath your left arm. Keep your breath steady to match the heat that you're building in the pose. This is a strong posture. You're deep into your right hip. Stay low to the ground. Look down, bring your hands around your right foot into a runner's lunge. So again, you may need to shorten your strides. You can be steady through your left foot. Lift your right foot up and back, three-legged dog. With your hips at a level height to one another, press down through your finger pads. Inhale, three-limb plank pose. Come forward slow. Exhale, bend your elbows, then lower your right foot. Come into your back bend. That could be cobra or up dog. and downward facing dog as you breathe out. Okay, take a slow inhale in through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. Okay, as you inhale, lift your right leg up. Step your right foot forward. Again, it doesn't have to be a really long stride, but walk your hands ahead of your right foot. Step onto your right foot alone. Float your left leg up. We're moving to half moon pose. Keep your chest lifted, your spine long. Lift your left hip above your right, and if you're comfortable to lift your left hand up to your left hip, you can too. Your gaze can stay to the ground or turn sideways, and if you'd like to reach up, you can as well. And even bring your gaze up towards the sky. Definitely the riskier place to move your gaze, but if you feel quite steady, then it can go up there. Make sure you're still breathing. Look down to the ground, lower your left hand, tilt your hips down. Bring your left foot down, cross it ahead of your right foot, place it to the outer side. Let your right leg be a little more straight than your left, and then walk your hands in a small counterclockwise circle, around to about 10 o'clock. And as you lean in, bring a little extra pressure or kick back into your right hip, move it back and up. Slope your upper body down into the left. Walk your hands back to center. Step your left foot to its own side of the mat and then walk your feet wider. We're going to come down to Malasana, squat pose. Lower your hips. If you're comfortable bringing your elbows to your inner knees, put a little open pressure, lift up through the center of your chest. Soften your jaw. Bring a hand ahead, a hand behind, ease down onto your hips. Center yourself on your mat so you have room to lie down. Come down onto your back, bring a bend in your knees with the soles of your feet flat. One more pose, bridge pose. If you take wheel pose, it could be wheel pose too. So as you come onto your back, walk your heels in towards your sitting bones. With your feet hip-width distance apart, tuck your shoulder blades underneath you, bend your elbows, your fingertips point up. Press down, roll your hips away from the mat, roll up through your spine. Choose an elevation that suits your body. Put a little extra downward pressure through your upper arm bones so you can lift your chest up, and then lay your hands down to the mat. Roll one shoulder blade at a time underneath you if you have space. Your palms can stay turned up or turned down, or bring your hands closer and interlace your fingers. Keep your feet really steady so the balls of your feet continually press down into the mat to help keep your hips lifted, and the backs of your arms press down to keep your chest lifted, and a little downward pressure through the back of your head to steady out your neck. Separate your hands if they're together, separate your shoulder blades if they're knitted in close, and roll down through your spine. As your hips meet the mat, bring your knees in towards your chest. Bring a bit of movement side to side. And Shavasana. Stretch out your legs. Again, tuck your shoulder blades underneath you. Quality of ease through your legs, your spine, your arms, neck, the muscles of your face. Stay for as long as your morning allows. Bring a gentle movement through your head, your neck, fingertips, your toes. Stretch out from end to end. Take your time to roll away from your back. Come up to a comfortable seat. And as you arrive at your seat, close your eyes and bring your palms together to heart center. Take a moment to honor the fact that you found time for your practice this morning. Namaste.